No other hosts like me. I'm checking out. You'll see.
What's going on, everybody? It's a brand new episode of Off Book presented to you by Broadway Black. We're ready to hit our mark and we're ready to do it right now. I'm Drew Shade.
I'm Kim Exum.
What's up?
Sorry.
what is going on?
It got loud all of a sudden because it's the Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I had to tell people to close the door. Sorry.
My goodness. I'm like, we literally just started the show. Like, what?
As soon as you did it, it just got crazy loud, and then I just had to shut it down.
Oh,
Sorry
my God. No, you're good. Welcome to a brand new episode of Off Book, y'all, presented to you by Broadway Black. We're ready to hit our mark. We were ready to hit our mark, I thought. But let's do it. I'm Drew Shade.
I'm Ngozi Ayaun.
And I'm Kim Exum.
Jesus, Lord, Father God. Yeah, y'all know how I get. That's sort of just like, what is happening? Why is she not there? Like, she missed her. She didn't hit her cue. She didn't hit her mark. But we're here. Let's do this, y'all. I know it's a little off day. We're all just like a little off today. It's Super Bowl Sunday. It's Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. That's what I call it. I mean, for the past couple of years, there's been a thing on Twitter where people have been appreciating Janet Jackson because she hasn't gotten her just due ever since, Justin Timberlake exposed her breast during the Super Bowl performance halftime. So we celebrate Janet Jackson over here. And everybody said the matching colors. We all do have on green today.
And it wasn't planned.
It was not planned.
Right, it was not planned. It was not planned. But I mean, I feel like we're all in sync in some way, some form or fashion, because there's a lot to talk about. There's some things going on this has been a sort of eventful week. But let's just tell me how you guys have been. What's been going on with you and Ngozi?
It's been a pretty slow, pretty boring. I'm just kind of like, I turned in some assignments and it's one of those things where they're like, everyone's excited to see the new writing and then they take forever to get back to you. So I'm in there like, I'm really excited that I finished this thing. And everyone's like, yeah, we'll get back to you. So I just kind of spent this week twiddling my thumbs and waiting for people. So that's it. I didn't do shit. Yeah, I didn't do shit.
I mean, that's some shit though. Like, waiting is real. Like I'm still waiting too on hearing from several different things. I'm waiting to hear back on some things. So
yes.
And I hate being in suspense. This is why it kills me.
Dun, dun.
I just don't like it. But Kim, what have you been up to?
I'm actually totally cool with waiting in suspense.
Really? Why? It's so
I don't know. I mean, it not in my regular life. Like if someone, like let's say you guys were like, Kim, I have something really important to tell you. And I'd be like, what? And y'all be like, never mind. That would piss me off. I don't like when people do stuff like that. But when it's business stuff, they take long time anyway. Like it's so unpredictable. So a lot of times I just like let it go. Like if I have a final callback for something, I'm always just like, well, I'll probably never hear back from them again, or I will, and I'll, it'll either be we're sorry or you booked it. So I don't know. I'm kind of cool with it. But I think if it was like maybe my own stuff, like you guys are both creatives in that way. Like you both create your own, like you write, and Drew, you do everything else. So, and it's more personal. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I had a good week. Some interesting stuff happened with Ezzy. She threw up this week, which was fantastic.
Yeah, you were talking about that. Like,
it was just okay. She's fine. She's absolutely fine. Apparently, it's kind of normal for kids to throw up. Like they just do it. Like they just be throwing up. A lot of things cause vomiting, like constipation can cause it. Regular upset stomach. It's just it's less common for us to be throwing up than them. There's also this thing called cyclical vomiting or something, where some people just vomit a lot, but that's not this. Anyway, she vomited in the beginning of the morning, and then at the end of the evening, she put a bead up her nose. And that was stressful getting that out. So that was one of the days. But my Crest commercial dropped, and I can say Crest
Hey,
because
come
it's on the
on, you can
TV.
say it now. Yes, you can say it now.
So it's national, whatever. So you can see it wherever
you
you
seen it?
at. I have seen it. The director sent it to me, so I have it.
So okay, well, why didn't you send it to us so we can play it on the show? So where's it at right now? Send it to me.
Okay.
Like what do you mean? Like this is the shit we play on the show. Like why would you not have this already
Okay,
queued
I'm
up and
doing
ready for
it.
me?
Stop.
Oh my
Stop
god!
it. Stop it, Mom.
Like,
Mom's
this
like,
is
why did you tell me? What
ridiculous.
is it?
We've been sitting here this whole time. We've been sitting here for a half an hour doing mic check, and you didn't even tell me that you had it. I could have been queued it up and had it ready.
I'm sorry. I'm sending it in the chat now. My bad. So anyway, my Crest commercial dropped.
And yet we're
And-
live during the Super Bowl because we didn't even know the Super Bowl was supposed to be happening today.
Yes, we
I-
are live during the
I
Super
knew
Bowl. We
that.
don't care.
I
But-
knew that. I just feel like our demographic isn't going to be watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
But I mean, clearly people are here. But yeah, I did that. I also did one of the best self-tapes I've ever done in my entire life. It was
Really?
It was so
Is this
good.
the one where the New York City was like?
Yeah, when New York City
Fucking
was
with
really
you?
fucking with me. Yes.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it was really good. And I don't usually say that about things that I don't say that unless I mean it. And I was like,
Yeah.
this is great. Your girl is going to book this, or if she doesn't book this, she just booked The Office.
Mhm.
And my agents must believe in me so much more because I am fantastic. That's how I felt about that.
You are
So-
silly.
So yeah, that's it. And
Well, here
then
we go. Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
this,
Are you about to play it?
I was trying to, but the video file you sent me is like really weird.
Oh, it's weird.
Yeah, you sent me a weird video file. I don't know what you've done.
What's
I don't know what you've done to it.
It's gonna be
Well,
one
let
of
me-
those
That's something.
Sundays.
Let me
It's gonna be
convert
one of
it.
those Sundays.
Yeah, get it
I'll
converted to like an MP4.
Oh
But-
my god.
Yeah,
I
you've
didn't
done something weird to it.
Stop saying that. I just,
my God.
I think it's because I screen.
You
It's a
screen recorded
screenshot?
it. Why would you do that? Why would you just not? Yeah, you screen recorded the video. Why wouldn't you just give
It was
me?
It was for me. I
But
didn't.
where did you? But where did you?
So the
sent
director
it to you?
sent it to me, but it's on this website like where a lot of commercials are stored, but you have to like subscribe to that if you want to watch like over and over again. So I just screen recorded.
You couldn't download it?
No, because that website, I don't think it will let you. I don't know, Drew. I just got the
probably can. You
commercial.
just don't. I know.
I had
know,
never seen
I
it
know.
before.
Yeah.
I had never seen it.
I mean, well, it looks like
Yeah.
we're not going to see it either because
I'm trying to send it to you now.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
like, I don't know why. I don't know why. Like people that don't know technology, like it irks me so bad.
Some of us are just not savvy, Drew. Some of us just have it.
It's not
I
even about
know.
being sappy. It's just about like common sense sometimes. Like
You know, some of us don't have that common sense. Common sense is not as common as you think. You know,
Let me go to the
It's just-
website. I mean, to me, the file doesn't matter. Like, I wasn't planning on sending it to anyone, except for like I had
But
never
why?
seen it before. Why would I be sending around a commercial?
and they also want to see
weird.
yourself take. They want the
I
cute
can't
self-
show you my
Yeah.
self tape because it's against the rules. So
Mhm.
I can't
Oh.
show it to you.
You can't show self tapes unless the
No.
thing has debuted. No, it's a new thing. I think I remember my sister telling me that one of her clients, the production company, had actually called one of her clients. I don't know if we talked about this before, but her client had posted like their audition either on YouTube and had not made it private for the auditioners. So because of the show, like people were fans of the show, so people had found that tape and then knew that a new character was coming to the show. because of that, because people were that like bigger fans of the show. So then the production
Wow.
company had to like call Chi and be like, "Can
I
you tell
sent
your
the
client to
link.
take down their audition or make it private because there's an end like we can't have that, you know." But yeah, so because people are really thirsty for like
They want to know
the tea. They want to know the
They
tea.
do want to know.
There's some stuff like you can't like I wouldn't even tell. Sometimes I don't even tell like what the audition for the project is. A lot of like voiceover stuff, like cartoons and stuff, they're like, do not share this with anyone. Don't tell them a goddamn thing. This is top secret.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is the link working?
Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see what we have because
I'm apparently a terrible person who doesn't know how to download.
I mean,
She was like, "You're not a terrible person, but you're not a good person.
But you are a trash person." Look, I'm trying to.
And then somebody said, play it on your phone or tablet and show on. We're not doing that. We have better taste than that. We're gonna get this right. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna show her in all her glory in the right way. So let's see if I can do it this way.
I love this. I love everything about this.
Yeah, let's see if I can do it in the right way.
Oh God.
Here it is. I think I can share that.
Okay. Oh, okay. Look at that.
Can you see that?
We can see that.
Okay. Here we go. It's the Crest commercial by Kim.
We can't hear it.
Y'all can't hear it?
No.
You know what? It's infuriating. That's infuriating.
But she's so cute.
She is really cute. You look great.
Dad.
You look great. Hold on. Let me take these out. Maybe it's because I have my headphones in.
You awake?
Let's see here.
Hi, Papa.
Why? This is pissing me off. It's
We
gonna
can
piss me
do
the
this
fuck
for a
off.
later time.
And because now I can't hear. Okay, I'm gonna do it a different way. I just have to. I'll come back to it.
We'll come back to it.
I'll come back to it because I have to do it a different way. And
Well, I'm
it's
gonna email
piss me
this
off.
MP4 of it.
It's gonna piss
now.
me off so hard.
Oh wait, it's an M. Oh wait, no, that's the.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear
No,
it.
I can't hear
goodness.
anything.
See, this is why we just play it from the phone. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But
Okay, there we go.
here we go.
Okay, so I'm here. I'm back, but I couldn't hear anything for a second. This is. You know what?
Well, I'm
gonna be
emailing
okay.
it to you now.
Okay,
That's
perfect.
Oh my God. Drew, breathe. Drew, breathe.
Oh, you know this. I'm so livid.
You could
right
just,
now.
I know you are, but you could literally could have just like postponed it to like next week and debuted it. But, and now you're just mad.
Oh no, I'm so hot. I'm so hot about it. I'm like, everything's going wrong today.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Just somebody talk. Just somebody else talk.
Oh, okay.
Kim.
Yes.
Because I'm so
Yes.
pissed off.
Oh my God. So I don't know. I guess I want to talk about Malcolm and Marie some more because I hated it.
Oh,
What?
it's not
Oh
a
my
play. It's not a play. We don't even have to talk about it. They're not theater
I know.
people.
It
They're
was
not
trash.
theater people. It was
That's
written
all
by
I
a
wanted to
white
say. I
man.
just wanted it
We don't talk
documented.
about it. Okay, you just want your what you want your opinion documented and
I want it
put up
documented so that somebody, when I get on TV
Mm.
more permanently, someone can bring that up, and I can be like, and I still think
I said what I said.
I said what I said.
It's not a great movie, but anyway, here's the commercial.
Anyway,
New from Crest.
I've been telling everyone, the secret to great teeth is having healthy gums.
Keep yours healthy with new Crest Advanced Gum Restore. It's clinically proven to detoxify below the gum line to restore your mouth and helps heal gums in as little as 7 days.
Because you can't have a healthy smile without healthy gums.
Advanced Gum Restore from Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America.
Go off, Kim.
Hey, because you can't have. I like the little giggle in the back of that. Like,
Thank you. I added that.
you can't have a healthy smile without a healthy laugh.
Yes, I love it. And you did it so naturally too. It was so light and
Thank
airy.
you. I had a good time. I love the commercial bag. I actually really like doing commercials. Some actors don't like them. I mean, actors don't like them shit. But yeah, I really like it. It's fun. And they're easy to me.
That was good. You did that, Kim.
Thank you. And you made it happen on the show.
You made it happen. You did it. You did, Drew. That was actually pretty
made
quick.
it happen.
You
Yeah,
did.
actually,
Made it happen.
because it took so long, we're gonna watch it again.
New from Crest.
I've been telling everyone the secret to great teeth is having healthy gums.
Keep yours healthy with new Crest Advanced Gum Restore. It's clinically proven to detoxify below the gum line to restore your mouth and helps heal gums in as little as 7 days.
Because you can't have a healthy smile without healthy gums.
Advanced Gum Restore from Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America.
Great job, Kim.
Thank you.
Great
guys.
job.
I hope you
did
see
that.
it. Y'all see it on your TV. If you do, like, video it and tag me in it or something. I like knowing that people are seeing it, and I think it also helps you count your money.
We like that. We like counting
your money.
Well, because
Yeah.
the more
The
you show it, the more
residuals.
money.
Yeah, the residuals come out. Okay.
So yeah, thank y'all for being so supportive.
Well, we love it. We love to see you on the television.
Thank you. I want to see more of me on the TV. But yeah, y'all get into these commercials. Like, go out,
Now-
tell y'all people.
Now, when you get your series regular, you're not going to quit the show, are you?
No, unless it films at Sunday at whatever time. Where
Well, I mean,
We're
we'll probably
shooting-
change the time of the show, but you just have to be there.
yeah, I mean,
I like how you're really trying to like put her to like oral contract in case you you're like, don't be getting famous and leaving us behind.
Don't be getting all big headed and
I also
not be able
love
to do the show no more.
how a commercial is like. So when you get your series regular, like it's a commercial.
No, we're dreaming big. It's Black History
how
Month. You gotta dream big.
right? But you know how
Right.
black folks is that you get to do a spotlight in a local commercial, and black folks like, okay, now when you get big, I
Yeah,
got
and
a
I'm
list
over
of
here
laundry
like,
demands.
I'm like, they're like, oh my god, commercial, and I'm like, y'all, I was on Broadway.
They're like, what's that?
Cricket.
They're like, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I saw the commercial.
And they did.
I saw the
They
commercial.
did.
Right.
I saw the commercial.
I don't know nothing about that Broadway.
But yeah.
Broadway.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know about
y'all
that.
know
I
that
see
like
Where that
it's
at?
less likely to get on Broadway than it is to book a commercial because there's
They
more
said-
commercials than
They
Broadway.
said, but you know what we don't see? What we don't see is Broadway. What we do see is a commercial.
It's Crest commercial, right?
Yeah, what we do buy is Crest.
Yeah. Hello.
Exactly.
So now you're the Crest girl in your family.
Yeah.
I love to see it. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna have to go through and edit this episode down. My God, I can already feel it. It's just like so much blank spots, so much dead air, and
I
I'm
mean,
just like already
that'll be-
annoyed by it.
I mean, that'll be easier to chop out then because you'll just be like, oh, there's air, chop, and then just.
Yeah.
But you don't like editing any. You
I
don't want to
don't
do
like
that.
it.
I know.
Right.
It's gonna be all right. You're just gonna have to.
I'm
You're just gonna
sorry.
have.
It's my fault. I
Yeah.
should have.
It's also my fault, but it's gonna be okay.
I should have sent the file as an MP4.
Yo,
and
my
downloaded
co-hosts
it on
are
the
trash. They're trash. They're trash people.
Okay,
They-
you guys say this, but next week when you want those hot topics up and you're looking for shit, I'm gonna be like, I remember being told I was trash. So in honor of history, Black History
Well,
Month,
actually, next
do it.
week is actually I'm not here, so I'm
Yeah.
gone, and we have a guest co-host next week. So
Mhm.
I'm really gonna need you guys to step up and not be trash.
Oh. I make no promises because that's Valentine's Day, which is very triggering for me.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
have a man. Because I don't have a man. So it's just
Valentine's
What?
Day is triggering for me too.
very triggering for me. And so
Really?
I can
Mhm.
only, I may or may
I
not be
always
here.
had a man on reserve, I guess.
Oh,
No,
see?
I was like cheated on and shit, and the nigga
Oh,
was
damn.
giving me stuff and her stuff, and I was just
Damn.
like, it was such an anxiety filled day.
Wait, okay, now you have to. How did you discover this? What happened?
Damn.
It's a long story, but yeah, I mean, he had been cheating on me.
Where are we going?
Where are we going? He had been cheating. He was cheating on me for a minute, and like then me and the girl got a hold of each other's like Instagram accounts and Facebook accounts as far as like checking it and stuff.
That's a lot.
And yeah, that's how like because well, for me, I'm not a big like poster of. I post a lot, but I don't post like, look what I got for Christmas. Look what I got for Valentine's Day. Let's take a selfie and I don't post like that. That's not what my page is about. So, but she always was posting like, selfies of them or like what he got her or whatever. And then I, of course, would be checking the page like a crazy person. And that's how, I figured it out, and I also like when you're in a situation where someone's like cheating on you and you really want them and it's just a bunch of low self-esteem type shit happen. It's just the day can be very triggering for me too.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I would have to fight.
I mean, I think that I totally would have, if the opportunity arose. But also, like, I was a grown ass woman, and I had no business being in that situation. But yeah, it is what it is. It happens to a lot of people.
Yeah, but no.
It does happen to a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people get cheated on and know about it, or you're cheated on and they're like, I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you. You're the love of my life. I love you. And then you're like, okay, because you want to believe them. You want to believe in the delusion, the fantasy that you have in your mind. So you just keep hoping. And it's also a sense of, to me, like in hindsight, looking back, of competition, with stuff. I think it's always there when people are getting cheated on and they're not leaving. It's also like you're trying to win, you're trying to prove yourself. And also your self-worth like gets caught up in that too. Like if you don't get the person, then clearly it's you. When in reality, it's the person who's fucked up and doing this to the two other people. I mean, you're all in it, but like the ringleader is this person, So, but I think I'll be okay this year. I don't have a Valentine or anything, but I have Ezzy, and I think I'm gonna make the day really special because my mom used to like get me snickerdoodles every year from the Great Cookie. Was like the store in the mall. The Great Cookie is so good, y'all. But snickerdoodles and a little red stuffed animal of any kind. So like I remember when she got me an elephant or like a bear or whatever. But she would always get me something for Valentine's Day. And my dad actually did too. He would always stop by my grandmother's house after school, because that's where I was after school. And he would bring me a little box of chocolates and a card. And that's it. So my parents always made the day really wonderful for me. So I think I'm going to start remembering that and also like doing that for her and, make new memories.
Okay. Well, I'll be in Vegas. My friend is getting married. I am her best man. And it's my first like gay wedding. And it's really intimate, really private wedding. I also have like triple duties. I'm singing in the wedding.
Oh, wow.
I'm throwing the little small bachelorette get together party, what have you, which is really just us hanging out and having drinks and playing games and like just creating some new memories. So I am, really excited about it. This is one of my really close friends from college, and it's I don't know, it's just I've never been like the best man, and so like I really am excited about showing up and showing out for her. And I also can sing the song in the original key, which I couldn't a couple months ago. So
Hey,
congratulations!
I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm
that
really
is a big
excited
deal,
about it.
actually.
You have to be
Yes,
a
it is,
soprano
because
next month.
Well, I had found a lower key for the song, and when I was practicing it, like the first time, a couple months ago, I was like, "Oh, this will be great. It's a great, key. I can really, show what I can do here." And then as I started to practice it just like a couple of days ago, because she reminded me, because I forgot that I was singing, and she reminded me that I was singing in the wedding, and I was like, oh shit, I need to memorize this song. And she also told me, like, don't be making up words, because she knows me. I will make up words in a minute. So she said, don't be making up words. Like, this is my wedding. Like, know the words, Drew. And so I'm singing. Somebody asked what I'm singing. I'm singing 1,000 Years by Christina Perry, I think her name is. It's from the Twilight movie soundtrack.
Oh God.
Well, it's a really beautiful song.
It is a beautiful song.
My doorbell just rang. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I know that song. Yeah.
So yeah, when I was practicing it the other day, I was listening to it and started singing in the original key, and I was like, oh, this is really comfortable. Like, and I'm actually like, it's actually better than the lower key. So I was pleasantly surprised. It's the joys of quitting smoking. You get
I was going to ask you, what have you done different that made that happen? But you're like, the quitting smoking.
Yeah. Quitting smoking, really, and just drinking water, like, and also vocalizing every day now. I normally hadn't been singing. I'm
really
singing in the OG key. I'm singing it in the OG key. So I can't believe it myself. I might have to sing it for y'all one week. Hello?
Go ahead.
Not this week, though. Not this week. But yeah, so I've been working on that and getting ready for the wedding, getting ready to get out of here and go to Vegas. I won't be back to the city until April. I also, once I leave Vegas, the next day, once the wedding's over, the next day I leave to go to an artist retreat in Mexico. So I'll be doing the show live from Mexico for the entire month of March and the end of February, which I'm really, really excited about. There's a lot of work I need to get done, planning wise. And I showed Kim. I didn't show you and Guzzy. I just got back that's another project I've been working on is clothing for Broadway Black. And I have been
swag.
Oh my God. When I tell you, swag galore. Like, I'm so geeked about it. I finally found someone that sort of gets me and understands my aesthetic. And, I just don't like to slap logos on t-shirts. I just don't. I could have done that a long time ago. And so I want like a full-blown streetwear lifestyle line. And I finally found a designer that sort of gets my aesthetic, and sort of took my ideas and like formulated them properly with illustrations and things. And I was showing Kim, and I'm just like I'm really excited about it. Like, I want to have a whole fashion show, like a rollout. I always go big or go home. Like, I'm always going big, because I'm never going to go home. Okay. So, so yes, like I'm geeked about it, and I can't wait to like sort of get it together. Now I'm looking for a clothing manufacturer to actually get some samples made and see how we can, make it cost effective. And I'm in it for like the long haul. Give me some active lifestyle wear, some rehearsal gear for the folks. And I can just see the whole lifestyle brand.
Lifestyle.
Yeah.
Broadway Black. It's not just, it's a lifestyle.
Broadway
No,
Black.
it really is though. Like,
It's a lifestyle. Are you part of that
Broadway Black.
lifestyle?
It's a lifestyle.
are you gonna do my voiceover?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I love it. It's fun.
But Kim, tell me what you saw it, so tell me what you think.
I like it a lot, actually. Like, it's merch. Like, it's merch. It's like, I know. It's like, it's cute. It's cute. And there's something, I think that it's also diverse enough in its style that there's something in there for everyone. So if you're more of a minimal streetwear person, if you're a logo person, it kind of, if you just wear black, like, someone else.
First of all, I'm wearing green, so stop it. Okay, I'm wearing color today, so stop it. It's dark green because I'm dark skinned, but I'm wearing a color, How dare you?
Okay.
It-
But there's something
you
in
do
there
wear a
for
lot of blackness,
everyone.
I think.
I'm black. Okay, I'm living the lifestyle.
But also, like, I think that my clothing line, I think my clothing line would actually fit you really great. Like, there'll be some really great options in there for you.
Oh yeah, you should
Um,
definitely.
I can't
model
wait.
it,
I can't
like-
wait to model it.
Well, you're definitely gonna model it because you have the arms. Like, I'm
I
gonna
was-
put you in a razorback tank with your arms out and a Broadway black sports bra.
Okay, all right. I don't know if
And-
we're ready for the sports bra yet. The sports
What
bra
do you
life.
mean?
I'm just saying, is it under like over a shirt, not like just sports bra. We're not.
It'll be
ready for
sports
that.
bra and a razorback tank.
Okay, cool. I thought
Razorback.
just the sports bra. I'm like, we're not ready for that life yet. That's not. We're not.
Oh
Ooh.
wow, you
Yeah.
gotta go back in the gym or something.
I mean, it's just that's the MCU universe, and we're not there yet. Like it's
Oh.
great over a shirt. It's great with a shirt. It looks like there's a six pack under there, but it's not actually what's happening.
Oh
You know.
my God.
So I don't want to expose the reality. You know.
And
Not
if
expose
y'all-
reality.
y'all laughing. The kids in the comments are talking about a la Ivy Park, but that's exactly
That's
Well,
literally what
That's
he
the
said.
goal. That's
that
the
is
goal.
literally
That's
the
the
So
goal.
just send me
Like,
my box. Make
I'm
sure you
sending you. I will definitely send you your box, but you
Thank
have to
you.
do an unveiling. Like, I'm not sending just boxes just so you can have the shit. I need you to do promo.
Like
I
a
need you to
like a
unveil.
celebrity unveiling.
Yeah, I
I'll
need, like-
unveil. Shoot.
You
I
gotta
like that.
unveil. You gotta go on live. You gotta post something. Give me.
Oh, I like that.
Give me the whole shebang.
Live.
I like that. I'll do it in the
CC's so
gym.
nice.
I like that.
Live.
Yeah, do it in the gym. Yeah, CC
I love
is
that.
so nice. CC
I'm
said
that.
seeing do shit in person. He's sort of a fashionista. I try to,
He tried.
over the past couple of
He'll
years.
turn a look. He'll turn.
I,
a
Yeah.
I
look.
can turn a look. Oh, but over the past couple of years, when I was in my depression, I was not turning a look.
Oh my God. When I saw Drew at, I think it was like Amber's movie thing in Harlem.
Uh-huh.
It was, what is it? Steve. It was for Steve. Drew was literally like in the shadows, like in the shadow in like a tracksuit or something, or
trying not to
sweatsuit.
be seen. Trying not to be seen.
Trying not to
yes.
be seen, like literally, like I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Because I looked a hot as
Oh,
mess. I barely
God.
got out of
He's
the
like,
bed.
Hey Kim. I'm just like, hello, are you okay? You're not. I'm not gonna ask because
I was not okay. I
Oh,
was not okay.
good.
But I did my best to show up for my friend. I had to show up for her, and
you
and I had
showed
missed
up
the
and
whole
then you
movie.
disappeared.
I missed the whole movie. I saw the towards the end of it. I didn't get to see
The movie was like this long.
exactly. That's why I was late. I was late.
God.
I barely got there in time, and so I had to sit in the back and try to be present. But I was not okay.
Mhm.
And I think that's actually the night that I actually be a part of this show, didn't I?
It is. You're like, I gotta email you about something. Yeah, so you're gonna be hearing from me, soon. About the podcast. And just, oh yeah, I'm down. I'm cool. Just whenever it is, because I'm in the show, and I got the baby. Yeah. We're gonna work around that. I'm thinking Mondays. So okay, yeah. And then I turned my head for a second, and he just was gone. Like,
Oh my God, Lord
Oh,
Jesus!
good.
It was a rough past couple of years, y'all. Y'all know this
Look,
stuff. And
yeah,
Guzzy
it's
knows
true.
too.
I
Yeah,
do.
so-
I do.
It was a rough past couple of years, but we made it out.
We made it out, and now we got merchandise.
And listen, it's coming. It's so close. It's so
I
close.
can't
Just
wait.
Let me find this manufacturer. I'm going to show you once we get off the show. I'm going to show you what it looks
Okay,
like. so
I'm
that
excited.
you can get too.
I love good athleisure because that's my bag.
Yeah.
But I love clothing. So it doesn't. You
Yeah.
can't tell because I don't go anywhere and I wear all black most of the time. But I do like clothing.
But when you do go out, you do wear nice.
I do like to,
you look
when
nice.
we-
You don't
when she
ever
goes
really be out
out.
here looking like busted, like.
Right.
Yeah.
or
So
anything.
And somebody
Most of
said,
the
how
time.
loyal of a listener do you have to be in order to get a box?
that's a good
See?
question.
We're gonna be maybe we should do like a raffle or
Maybe a
something, or like
contest, a little
contest.
Okay.
We'll figure out a contest maybe for
Yeah,
if you want it.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, you got to decide what you want to do, Drew. But it'd be cute. It'd be nice.
It would be cute. It would be cute. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
There's also different
Okay.
size boxes. Like, Ivy Park had the trunk and
Where you
the
get all of
thing,
these.
where you get everything, and then they had the little
You
box.
get a hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
they're
like when the
"Oh,
movie
this-"
premieres come out and like, someone's really important in Hollywood because you'll see on their Instagram that they got like, a whole, you got food, merchandise, whatever. And you're like, well, I just got a water bottle. So I guess
Yes.
that's
Like when
celebrity.
Ciroc sent Issa Rae like a whole bar. I think it was Ciroc. Like they sent her an entire custom made bar, like a bar, a whole bar with fully stocked. That's how you know. Like
That's
when
how
you have you have a brand new piece of furniture in your house that you did not even ask for, and that is worth like thousands of dollars. Like,
Well, we're gonna make it happen. But we're gonna get right into it. So we got some hot topics for this week. You ready, Kim?
yeah, I'm ready. My voice is trash.
Oh my god.
I was drinking yesterday. Okay.
Go ahead.
We love to talk about so much shit, so now it's time for hot topics.
Hey!
Ooh, it had a Billie Holiday swag to it.
Thank you. I like doing, what was I working on? An impression of me being not being Billie Holiday, but being Audra as Billie.
Wait, but you also sent me a voiceover of you being Angela Bassett.
Oh my God, yes. Did you listen to that?
Yes, I did. I forgot about it. And I remembered and then listened to it. I'm like, what are you doing? What is happening?
I was literally trying to be Angela Bassett. Because in the breakdown of the voiceover, it was like they wanted like Angela Bassett. And so of course I take everything very far because they were just trying to say like they want that kind of voice. But I was like, I don't have that kind of voice. So then I just tried to do my best impression of Angela Bassett.
Like, what the hell, Kim? That's what I was like, really, what the hell?
There was also another thing that I was trying to do. I told Drew this just a minute ago. I had an idea to do like a little short like film thing. It was like just for me. And it was involving the monologue. It was like Lady Anne. Yeah, Lady Anne and like Richard Richard the Third, the Fifth, whatever. Him. And anyway, the monologue, like sit down, your honorable load and all that shit. And I was going to like make it more contemporary. But in my mind, the vision I had as I was doing, I was like, this doesn't sound right. I sound terrible. This is not like what? And then I realized that in my mind, I imagined someone like Angela Bassett doing it. And then I just scrapped the whole project because I was like, I think my voice is annoying me because in my vision, it's like me with the Angela Bassett voice doing this monologue, but I don't have that voice. So I just scratched the whole thing. I don't know why. It's like I'm obsessed with her. Like I'm like, this would be perfect for her. But I sound like me, unfortunately. But
yeah. Well, let's go ahead and take a listen to that.
Oh my God. Do not play the whole thing. Can you even one stronger together, shaping the course of tomorrow's one immunology? We are ready for anything. Pushing VO past possible with a portfolio in the spotlight and treatments that will change lives. We are creating new VO opportunities with each discovery as we innovate the future.
Why you sound like
What
Sean Connery?
in the world
Why you sound
is
like
that?
Sean Connery?
Kim, what is happening there?
Look, that's what they asked for. I don't have that kind of voice, so I have to
My
pretend.
stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. Why you sound like Sean Connery? You sound like you're trying to do Bill Ferrell's Sean Connery.
Man.
Listen, I just tried to take the note, okay?
Well, there are some really great vocal performances. We witnessed some last night on Clubhouse with the Raisin in the Sun production.
Oh God.
We're going to talk about the Raisin in the Sun production. Did you miss it last night?
I completely missed it.
You completely missed it. Well, you missed out because it was actually really, really great.
I didn't know what was going on, though. Did I?
How did you not know? How did you not know? I helped produce it.
You didn't. It's not like we've been talking about it. It's not like you're like, Kim, I'm in producing. You don't be telling me no. If you're not working on the project with somebody else, like if you're not working, like we are doing off book and we do Antonio's, and you tend to talk to me about off book or Antonio's, and then sometimes you'll be like, I'm so excited. Let me send you these clothes that I designed. You know, like, let me send you that. But you don't be like, and I'm also producing this, and then I'm doing this, and then I have like, I didn't know.
My friend Etienne is the one that produced it, and I helped him as best I possibly could because I was extremely busy. But he's actually here with us. So we're gonna bring him into the studio. Etienne,
Drew's best friend.
I don't know why he put that. His name is also Etienne.
Yo,
some people butchered his name last
trying
night.
to say my name. That was the worst.
But Etienne was a producer of Raising the Sun on Clubhouse. It was something that he thought about doing way before there were any other productions on Clubhouse. So he sort of dragged me along because had I known that this was going to be a thing on Clubhouse, I would have said no. I would have been like, "There's no way. I don't want any parts of it." But
well,
it
first
was
of all,
really phenomenal.
It's nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too.
He's also
Can y'all
driving
hear
in the
me?
car
Can
right
y'all hear
now.
me
Yeah,
all
we
right?
can hear you, but you're
It's like a
driving.
delay. Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm driving.
He not on 5G.
You're not on 5G.
I forgot to return the generator. Wait, hold on. I can't hear you. Damn it.
Yeah, because you're not on 5G.
Is he Shirley Ralph's son?
This is Shirley Ralph's son.
Okay, because
But
I was on a
he's Etienne Maurice in his own right.
right. I'm not saying. I'm just making sure that I'm making the connection because I was on a Clubhouse thing about The Wire, and
I can't. Can y'all hear me?
we can
we can hear you.
And she had dropped by. Actually, I think it was the same day as Dreamgirls, ironically enough. But he was in there, and then she had dropped by, and I didn't know because it's Clubhouse. I didn't see, you know. Anyway, I was just
So, but he helped. He spearheaded it. He put the team together. I pretty much just helped him cast and kept him off the ledge because there was so many times he wanted to push it back, and so many times he wanted to not do it. It was a lot happening. You don't have to pay licensing royalties at this time because Clubhouse is so new. There's no really legalities or set rules around it. So people are just doing stuff and praying that they don't get sued because well,
apparently the Dreamgirls people, whoever's doing the Dreamgirls one apparently is in something with lawyers as far as permission as doing that one, especially from what I've heard. The Dreamgirls situation, there's an issue with lawyers, and that there is some thing there's some licensing stuff that he's working out with lawyers for that one.
I remember him saying that. They were saying that from the beginning, they were talking with certain people, but who really knows? Do you really know? You know what I mean?
Facts.
But also, do we care?
I don't particularly, but I also know that they were also, my sister was on, there's so many different rooms, but there was a room with, where they were where people were talking to investors people were literally pitching, getting money from investors. And this person,
I'm in those rooms too.
Yeah. And the person who was doing the Dreamgirls was got money from investors.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'm that money's, I think, going somewhere. I'm licensing, paying people. I don't know. He asked for money. People are asking for money. People are getting money.
Listen, get the money. Get the money. We want to make sure it's top-notch quality.
Money? Are they getting paid now, or is it free?
I don't know what they're doing with that money. I know the person who's in charge of it asked for money. I know he got some G's. I don't know what's being done with that money. It all feels incredibly dangerous.
This is getting dangerous because now, when money is involved, that means that unions start to be involved in things. And there is a union for the radio, which this could possibly fall under, their jurisdiction or whatever. I don't know. I think that whenever there's fucking money involved, if you're doing it for free, do it for free. But when you got lawyers and grants and money, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, it's now this is probably towards the end of the free Clubhouse productions. They're doing The Wiz coming up soon. Dreamgirls is at the end of the month. I know there's In the Heights production. But and also they just announced that so they have like I guess 4 different casts for this Dreamgirls Clubhouse, and like Alex Newell has now been announced as one of the Effies, along with Marisha Wallace being one. Yeah, so they're
about that.
I really, you know what? I don't have no feeling about it. I really don't have no feeling about it because I say do what you want to do. If Alex Newell wants to be a part of a Clubhouse production and he wants to sing the Dreamgirls show,
but that's not really, that doesn't bother me. I'm saying that like I don't know. I know that we're not supposed to talk about people's identities, but we kind of. I'm sorry, Effie is I don't understand. I this is hard. I'm trying to word this in a way. You know, like I saw Alex play Asaka in Once on This Island, and I thought that he did a great job. But that's a part for a woman, a Black woman. You know what I'm saying? And so is Effie. And as a Black woman of a larger size, which there's not a lot of those. And not to say that this is Clubhouse. It doesn't matter. But I think that like when we're talking about occupying space, you know, women are, you know, are smaller demographic. And I don't know, I'm protective over our shit, you know, like if you're not female identifying, should you be occupying female roles or woman identify? I don't know. Like it kind of, sometimes I just feel a way about that kind of stuff, but that's just me.
I hear you. I hear you, but I also hear him singing that part. He can sing it.
Yeah, he can, but that's not, it's not, he can, but it's like, that's not what the you know what I'm saying? The God thing, okay, Asaka is a god, a goddess is just, you know, I could see how we could make that into whatever we want to make that into. And I guess you have a liberty and the right to make things whatever you want to make them into. And I guess this is Clubhouse, so maybe this is the only opportunity he will get to really sing this part and be inside of this role. But like, if I can sing a male part, like I'm not a man, they're never going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, people who are trans occupying that part, I think would be fantastic because you'd be identifying as a woman. But like, if you're identifying as a man, if you are a man and you're playing a female role, like men have more privilege than women, period. You know, so if you're male identifying and you're playing a part of a less privileged demographic, I think that, I don't know. I don't really like that per se. And I know that he's like one of, like, there's not a ton of Alexes around, you know, so it's not like, oh, this is such a major problem. But I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, you know, we take like with white people, like white people don't play no Black roles, or, you know, a cis woman shouldn't play a trans role, or, you know, whatever. But like a man can play this woman role just because he has a soprano voice. And like he dress in women's clothes, like he identifies as a man, to my understanding.
I mean, what I think is, as far as that goes, I mean, one, I think it's two things. I think it's like, I hear what you're saying, but I also think when it comes to shows that at this point are classics, right? At this point, it's like a classic that we know, that we've heard, that I do think that there is something interesting about reimagining a show once it's like a classic and once it's been done a lot. Do you know what I mean? So there's like what that I'm kind of like, and it's maybe a little bit more hazy because Black work is not, we don't have as much lineage with like a Shakespeare per se, where like that's done so many times. You can now gender bend or reimagine a part because it's done so much. Do you know what I mean? But that's kind of how I think about it in those terms.
MJ Rodriguez is a woman though. She's a trans woman. Alex Newell is not trans. That's not my point. My point
right. And so, yeah, so I feel like the reimagining as far, and then there's the other part where it's like, Alex isn't taking food out of anyone's mouth because it's Clubhouse. Like, you know what I mean? So there's like, and they're also doing 4 different casts. So you know what I mean? So it's also like, there is a thing of like, where they're reimagining and whatever. And like, so for me, it's also the idea of like, again, like, can you reimagine can you reimagine? I guess I don't necessarily have as much like, I'm not threatened by that, because I do think that like Dreamgirls is something that we're doing over and over. And what that at this point, I'm not so like, I at this point, I'm not particularly interested in that show unless you're going to do something else with it. For me, that's just, you know, like, unless you're going to actually, you're like, if like, unless you're going to make it a trans woman or a gender non-conforming like person, like I'm actually not super interested in that show unless you're going to give me something that I haven't seen yet before in that show that reimagines the show in like a different way. So that's sort of, yeah.
I'm
so
sorry.
that's sort of,
no. This comment is this is the same comment. I'm saying, I just want to make myself perfectly clear.
Yeah.
I'm saying that trans women are women. I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about men. Trans women are women. Alex Newell is not a trans woman. He is not a woman. Alex Newell is, I guess, if anything, maybe he's gender non-conforming, but he is, to my understanding, a man. Now, I will say, to your point, that okay, I see what you're saying. You be swaying me too, which I like, which I like. But I do see what you're saying, like, you know, because I'm not like threatened by it in a way. But I guess I questioned it just because, like, this is the second time that has kind of happened for him. And, you know, again, like, this doesn't take away, I guess it's like, no, he's not taking food out of anyone's mouth because this is Clubhouse and no one is being paid. But I would like to see, like, are we just, if we're going to really explore that.
But that's not true. So CC, you're not correct in that. Alex is not identified as trans. And that's something that I know for certain because I am friends with Alex. So that is not something that he has. And also he's keeping things for himself. That is something that people are still exploring. And that's not something that he wants to talk about publicly about where he lies underneath that umbrella. Gender non-conforming, I get what you're saying, but that's not this. I don't see it as the same as being a trans woman or a trans man. Yeah. So keep going, Kim. What were you saying?
I was saying that I do like when you said the exploration, or like telling the same story but in a different way, and using, I do like that. I could see that, like when you said that, I could see that playing out in my mind, like using a gender non-conforming person as a part of the story, not as a gender non-conforming person playing a woman, but a gender non-conforming person being themselves in the role of Effie. I do think that could be interesting. So I feel like you broke that down in a way that, I don't want to say maybe eat my words, because it is still concerning to me, just like, you know, it depends, I guess, on the situation. But yeah, that would be interesting. It would be interesting to have a gender non-conforming Effie in this group, and then it also could add to the story and tell a new story. So okay.
And I hear what you're saying too, CC, that gender non-conforming falls underneath the transgender umbrella. However, Alex has specifically said that he is not a trans woman. And so that's where we are coming from in this particular discussion. But also, I don't want to get into what somebody is labeling themselves or what have you. I think that Alex will be great in the role. I mean, like Ngozi said, we have seen this particular show so many different times and so many different iterations that I think Alex could bring something new and different to it. And I think that it would be interesting to witness. And also, I think that he sings phenomenally. And it's also a dream role for him. It's a dream role for him. And I think he's one of the few people that can actually really go off on that track. Like, that's a hard track to do. And even some of our favorite vocalists can't do it. And can't deliver it with, you know, skill and beats and fervor. So yeah, let's see what y'all got a lot to say about this. Somebody said, I think it gets touchy because Black women still have a long way to go as far as roles. So how much can we afford with reimagining? But y'all tired of playing Effie? Let y'all tell it. Y'all tired of being the
I mean, I
Black woman?
don't know that life because I'm not that type. But I also like Ngozi was like, there's 4 shows. There's 4 iterations of this. So for one of them to be starring Alex, open my eyes a bit, because you're like, there's 4 casts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if 1 out of the 4 is a gender nonconforming person or cisgendered man, you know, or like just queer person who is male identified, that, you know, I think that I can
Cece is letting you
okay.
have it, Kim. I'm sorry. Cece is letting you have it in the comments.
No,
She said,
I did not say
Miss Kim.
Cis actors should not play trans roles. They shouldn't. Period.
Yeah,
they should not.
I think we've all
Until
been
we
in
get to a
agreement
place,
of that.
until we get to a place where trans actors are being hired as actors, as women, as trans, as what they are, like, no, that it shouldn't be like that. Like it shouldn't.
I'm living
You're
off the Miss
absolutely
Kim.
right.
I'm gonna start calling you that.
I think that she's
Miss
misunderstanding.
Kim.
She's misunderstanding what I'm saying. I said, for me, like earlier before I had this my Malcolm X Mecca moment just now, I said that it's like Alex playing a woman is like if a cis person played a trans person, because he's not a woman. And I am not trans. I can't play a trans role. I mean, I could, but why would that? I would never play something like that. I would never I actually said no to something, Miss CC, this week because the breakdown said non-binary. It said non-binary. And I said,
Miss
hey,
Kim.
y'all, a lot of the stuff you've been sending me been for queer. Now I ain't comfortable doing that shit. So I'm not doing it. But then we talked to the writing team and the producers, and they want to like make the role surrounding whoever they cast. They were just casting a wide net of submit whoever, whatever, any gender, blah, blah, blah. But girl, ain't nobody out here about to play no trans person. Like,
oh my goodness. I love that these comments are live, boy. They are live. Live. I'm living for it. Miss Kim, don't do it. She said like she felt like you was coming for the girls.
I was not coming for the girls.
She wasn't coming for the girls, Cece, but Cece was ready. Cece was like, put me on the show.
I'm trying to protect the girls, all of us, all of the women. The women.
Oh, if I could have found Cece on Facebook and sent her a link to the show, I would have had her in.
Misunderstanding what I'm saying.
I would have had her in the studio so fast.
It is Black History Month, and everyone's gonna stay black. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. We're all wearing green because people are really trying to make money off our bodies. So here we are.
Oh my
Speaking
God.
of off our bodies, so let's talk about this Black Seed Fund. Since y'all wearing money green and all the black folks then got money. And Kim got she's ready. Kim is stressed. Look at Kim, like, oh my God.
I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have said nothing. I should have been like, go, Alex. I fully support it and not say my opinion at all.
She said, I'm ready. She bringing a cast full of people. I'm loving it.
Sorry, Cece, not today. Sorry.
Maybe another day. But let's talk about the Black Seed Fund. So, like, we got some insider information about how this money been broken down and who's getting what, and like, I'm a little disappointed.
It's a little strange.
It's a little strange. I mean, just from like what we're hearing, there's some discrepancy in who's getting how much, and so the grants were ranging from 10,000 to 150,000, and they went to like 100 different Black organizations, everything from like New Federal to National Black Theater to like all sorts of Black organizations that applied got some type of money for their organization. They had to be nonprofit as well. But we're hearing that the We See You White American Theater Campaign got $150,000.
Get the fuck out of here! Like, I want to leave.
And National Black Theater got $10,000.
I can't fucking do this anymore. I'm finished. This is crazy.
Kim didn't know this. Kim is just now hearing this. Kim is just now hearing this.
They're rich. That organization is filled with rich ass motherfuckers. Like successful people. Are they gonna spend the money on a list of names? Are they gonna do a printing of like a silk printing of the names that we want? What are they going to use the money for? To write more Instagram posts? To write more shit on Medium? Comparing being a theater worker to giving birth. Get the out of here. Comparing.
Not Cece. Cece called me Andy Cohen. Wait, don't call me Andy Cohen.
You are making money off the backs of Black women.
Cece, I think he's more of a Wendy Williams.
I would much prefer.
I think he's more of a Wendy Williams, Cece. But Andy, yeah, I don't know. Andy be gaslighting a lot of people, and like while Drew gasses people.
Thank you.
Right, but Andy like gaslights. I think that's the difference.
But Kim is upset.
I can't. What are they doing for us? Like, and also they're not Black. They're BIPOC. Like they are, but even though all of their stuff seems to be donut. But all of their stuff seems to be directed at Black people. Hold on, Ezzy. Directed at Black people and uses our colloquialisms. It uses African American vernacular English. Like all of their stuff seems to be directed at us, even though this is a BIPOC organization. I don't even understand what they are doing. They frustrate me. I had to unfollow them. And I know I'm just so unpopular right now on this podcast today. I'm like, I can't bang with it. They posted a story of someone choking an actor or a director or whatever. And you're not going to tell us who assaulted that person. And then also, if I was in that room, like, why is no one in the comments like, yo, I was there. It was Drew Shade. He's the one. Watch out for him. He be smacking people. Like, no one is coming through like, I was there.
That's what really set you off as a story about somebody getting choked out.
Yes. That story set me off. I was like, who is the culprit? Because now what am I going to go to the rehearsal room, be with my daughter in the rehearsal room, and there's someone who slaps niggas on the other end? What?
Yeah, I don't know. I know that. I mean, I know that the We See You 150,000, but I know that the We See You
and the National Black Theater got 10. That's
maybe
racist.
they can justify it by. Maybe they can justify it by the National Black Theater already receiving so much money because they were getting a new building in some form or fashion. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to justify it.
So for anybody who has transparency about the Black Seed Fund and how and why people get allocated a certain amount of money, please feel free to attempt to clap back at us because
who was on that board? Wasn't Danye on that board of people like that helped make the decision?
Yeah. So anybody who has information about how and why people get allocated a certain amount of money, because I know you had to actually give a certain amount of transparency about how people receive money, how people what you're going to do with that money over the 2 to 3 year period. You know what I'm saying? So because I'm just super curious with what that organization is going to do with that money over a 2 to 3 year period.
I am too. I want to know what
for Black people specifically, because that's what that money is for.
Money is for, right? Yeah,
right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I we got to be able to talk to somebody. Somebody's got to give us some answers,
right? Because you may not be transparent with your identities, but maybe you can be transparent with what you're going to do with that money
and who is actually working on this board. Like who is fueling the account? Like I know that all the people who signed that letter are not running the account. Like who is the actual organization? Like who are y'all? But it's also kind of like, if y'all aren't going to tell us your identity, then at least hide behind the veil of your organization and give us the identities of these racists. Like the explanation that I've been given about not releasing the names was something like, well, we don't want to.
They were said so on their frequently asked questions portion of their Instagram. So they did a frequently asked questions, and one of the questions was like, who is We See You? Like they don't want to reveal themselves, and why they've decided to speak as a collective is because that the white American theater want to find someone that they can make responsible for this, and they want to use them as a scapegoat to like basically punish them, and they don't want that to like they don't want somebody to try to chop off their head,
Right.
or use one person as a scapegoat to punish and isolate because of this particular account.
It's not working.
So yeah, like they answered all these questions on. So if you go to their Instagram page, they have a FAQ post, and like they asked, so what's the point? What do y'all expect to happen? Every time we yell and scream and cry at American theater and tell our stories, we go back to normal. What's different this time? They said, first, we know we have experienced those moments of hope and heartbreak with you. Some of our most gifted minds are no longer our colleagues because they were too weary of mistreatment and racism. What's different is this is the first time we have been able to unify and have cultural financial capital. There are enough of us telling our own stories that we finally get to dictate how they are told. Y'all, we got the bag. We cannot give that up because we have been burned in the past. This moment has never existed before, and this is not a moment, it's a movement. We really thought we was going to make it through this whole thing without quoting Hamilton. But look, what we expect is for people to recognize that they have been contributing to systemic inequality, including BIPOC, and take the personal actions necessary to correct their work environment, using the demands as a tool. Apparently, this expectation was high because a lot of people were and are fine with the status quo. That's cool. Allies are already revealing themselves through actionable investments in anti-racism and will continue to do so. When the dust settles, we all know which theaters are making strides towards equity. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess they're leaving it up to other people to make the equity. I don't know.
I'm very confused by the whole, like, you don't want people to get punished, but it's like, so y'all are still, so to me that y'all still scared that these people ain't gonna hire y'all. Y'all still want to work with these people? Y'all still want to let these people stay in power? Like, how are we supposed to change any of this? Sorry for YouTube kids noise, y'all. How are we supposed to really change any of this unless we're changing the people with the power? What you think the white people gonna be scared that you're gonna write a story about them on We See You, White American Theater, an anonymous story? What is that gonna do for them? You know, like, you can't be scared. You can't be scared of being punished. Fuck those people. Who's gonna punish you? Your allies? No. That shit, if you release those things, those people get fired for that kind of shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you release something and saying like such and such, Drew Shade slapped me in rehearsal. Ain't nobody listening to this shit no more.
It's always you, Drew.
You said what?
Ain't nobody listening
That's always
to
me,
Broadway
right?
Black no more. You know, ain't nobody, you're canceled. You're done. At least for a while. Like that dude from, remember at Telsey, they had that big scandal, that man who was having the actors send them pictures and sex and all that shit. He got fired, y'all. He got fucking fired. And my thing is, like, you want to be quiet and protect. What is this? Are y'all the NYP? Like, what is this? Like, treating this shit like it's Law and Order SVU. Like, we have to protect the silence of the victims. Like, nah. Like, if somebody's sending y'all a story, like, I don't. And also, how do we verify that these stories are even real or true? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, no one has ever gotten into the comments and be like, hey, yo, I was there. You know, it makes me question all of this because I don't know what y'all talking about. The first couple of stories was like, ooh, it's cute, little voiceover, little word, caption action going. But now it's like, what am I supposed to do with this? How is this aiding me in my career? How is this helping me fight racism in my day-to-day life when I can't even identify who the fuck the races are? Like, it's so annoying. It's like that Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein thing. And I said it on my story earlier this week. Like, the reason why these niggas was protected for so long was because people were scared to be blacklisted, scared to be punished. Meanwhile, these niggas are raping people. They're raping women and you're scared about your job. These people are racist. Cancel them. Tell us who they are so we can work as a community to cancel them. And maybe I'm too dense to really figure out what they're doing, but I don't understand what they're doing, and I can't get behind it no more. It's just cute to me. It seems like a performance to me, like a play or something. So
yeah, that's why I'm like, I just shut the fuck up now. Like I built this platform to say what the fuck I want to say, and to have the discussions and the dialogues that I want to have. And then I'm gonna leave it there because everybody's not invested in the same way of putting themselves on the line to really be real, to be upfront, to be transparent, to be out in the open. Everybody ain't me. Like, and people literally do hate me for it. Like, they do not like me because of my boldness to be wholly who I am and wholly tell the truth and be as transparent as possible through all my mess. Like, I done been through some mess. I've been through some shit, and I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of being canceled. You can't cancel me for something that I've created. And that's why it was so like weird. Like, we've talked about this too. It was weird when the industry sort of started coming out with all these stories after the death of George Floyd, and that was a catalyst for people to ride off the backs of Black bodies and make way for themselves off the back of Black death, which is why I wasn't amplifying any of those stories. I don't care about your wig. I don't care about you weren't able to discuss you being Black in a role that you were understudying.
because people are literally dying, y'all.
Because people are literally dying. So this is gross for us to be using and talking about, but now because you don't have a job anymore, you're now feeling safe enough to tell your story when you didn't make a way or make it safe for people to come behind you when you did have the job. And I had to hold those stories. I had to hold that shit because I knew this shit was happening and nobody wanted to create waves and nobody wanted to lose their gig or lose their connections. And so I was left holding the weight.
Mm.
And now I don't care. I don't care anymore. Like, all I can do is trailblaze the path that I'm going down and be the example of what it means to be transparent, be an example of what it means to be fully honest, be an example of what it means to put yourself on the line. You have to put yourself on, you have to be willing to lose. So I have been so willing to lose that I have lost some people's respect, some people's support. I've lost a lot of stuff, and I'm okay with that because whatever is for me is going to be waiting for me at the end of it all. So I can no longer bother myself or just weigh myself down with the weight of people that are okay playing the respectability politics, that are okay being the only Black in the room. I don't like being the only Black in the room. It bothers me. It's an issue. And there are so many people, especially in this industry, that are comfortable and feel some type of pride in being the only one in the space. And that is sickening to me.
It is. It's like I understand the need to, revolutionize every industry now, every type of job, to address racism at, to really like cut it off at the head, or whatever that saying is. Like, I totally understand that. But George Floyd is dead. He died. Someone lost a member of their family. Like, Black people are dying, literally dying. And we're sitting up here telling anonymous stories about theater.
Oh, my neck is hot. I'm so hot. Yeah, my neck is hot. Yeah. People are eating off of
dead,
death.
and you can't tell us the name? I don't understand. It's really sad. I don't know what I can do with that information. Because I think we all knew that the world was racist and theater was we all know this. This isn't new news. Black people didn't just like, oh my God, George Floyd is dead, and I realized that theater is racist. Like, no, we been knew this. We know this. You know, like, I don't understand the sharing of the stories. Like, we already have a community of people where we be like, girl, this week they try to put me in. Girl,
Right. But also, let me say this
we
because this
already did
comment
that.
here. Let me say this because this comment here. She said, I don't think it's about capitalizing off the death of Black bodies rather than amplifying the racial injustice and systematic racism across our Black folks' entire existence in this country. However, when it came up, the industry was already closed for months at this point in time. It was literally riding off of the death of Black people. Why are we talking about theater and the jobs and the things and the racism we've experienced well into after May and June when the theater was closed in March? If that was the case, why not talk about it in March, or why not talk about it in January when we were still open? You weren't comfortable talking about those things until there was a movement about a political movement about Black people. And then you use that for your own personal gain. That is riding off the death. There's no way you can cut that. Because if you were true about the work, you would have been doing it a long time ago. So it boggles my mind that we can even sit here and even try to question or rationalize the timing of it. Because Broadway for Black Lives Matter a concert, it started as a collective. Broadway for Black Lives Matter was a collective. That was the name of it. It changed to Broadway Advocacy Coalition to be able to include more people. But as soon as the movement came, now there's a Broadway for Black Lives Matter again. Now there's a whole other discussion or a whole other surgence of Black organizations. Now there is a need and a cause to be able to talk what it means to be Black in this industry when we've already known this. I knew this back in 2012 when I started Broadway Black. That's the reason why I'm here. But it was met with what do I want to say? This organization has been met with a lot of tension from Black people and white people. The audacity of me. So yeah, I you can't tell me that it's not on the backs of Black people, especially with the way that the timing and things that this has gone on. And that now all of a sudden it's cool to be Black again. And so now we want to ride off the marketing of what's happening in the culture. That's sickening to me. It's disgusting, which is why I created what I did so that I could combat that, because all I had the energy for was Black joy. So that's how even the Antonios even came to be, because I said, I can't deal with all of these stories. All of these people now all of a sudden having something to say. So what let me focus on the Black joy that I can create. So yeah, I don't want to hear that you don't think that it is, because it is. There's just no way of cutting that. That's what it is. It's disgusting. It's gross. And you have to leave people where they be. Child, I can't.
Look, it's Black History Month, and we're going to talk about Black shit, and this shit is sticky, and it is, and it's tension filled, but the shit needs to be said the fuck out loud.
It does. Like, I love to support my Black brethren in the arts, and we don't like candy pizza. I love to support them, Mommy, and I try not to say anything. I do like candy pizza, but it's so yucky. I try to support as much as I can, but I don't like candy pizza because I'm not going to be able to get this out.
Yeah. Okay. We're on hold for Kim. Yeah. But yeah, it's funky and it's sticky, and we're gonna, we got to get into it because, this is Black shit too. The shit that we already have to sort of challenge each other and challenge, the idea of like not being able to say shit out loud because of the idea of like this fucks up the movement if we challenge, and it's just like, that's just not true. Like, we have to be able to be like, I have a question about this, and I don't think I approve of that. And we're also in this space for someone to tell us that we're wrong and be like, no, that didn't happen, or this is actually what we're doing. And like, feel free to like combat us with more information. We're always open to that. But I think it's important for us to challenge what these movements are about, and for us to challenge, if these are Black issues, we got to talk about all of it and be like, well, I find that suspect, and we got to talk about the shit that we find suspect, and we have to say it out loud. It can no longer be, do you feel like that's suspect? I feel like that's suspect. It's like, we just have to fucking say it out loud, because it's like, how are we going to grow if you don't try and hold each other accountable?
Address these people. Like, I think I've said this on the show before, but there was a point in time in my playbill bio at Book of Mormon, when I first joined, I had hashtag Black Lives Matter. This is 2016. It was in my bio. When I transferred to the tour, I was asked to take it out of my bio. I can't be quiet. I was asked to take it out of my bio. I was pissed off.
How were you asked to take what out of your bio?
Black Lives Matter. I was asked to take it out of my bio. It had been in my bio. Ezzy, that's so rude. That was very mean.
What did she say?
She said, shush your mouth.
Oh.
Anyway, I was asked to take it out. I was pissed. I sent an email. I was like, yo, I've had this in my bio for all this time. What's the problem now? I'm very committed to this cause. I'm very committed to Black people. And I'm making a statement in my bio saying that this is the ground that I'm standing on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they were like, we have they have a policy there that they didn't want the show to be associated with any political causes, religion, nothing. That's just their policy as a show. They sat me in the stage management office, explained this to me, and I was like, okay, fine. I'll take it out. I was also pregnant at the time, and they didn't know that, but I'm like, I got to get this money. Fine, take it out my fucking bio. Now, best believe when the Book of Mormon posted Black Lives Matter, I was like, I'm glad y'all finally said something. Welcome to the goddamn party. But I'm going to have to address this. So when our producers emailed us about the situation, I was like, hey, y'all don't pay your Nabalungis enough money. And y'all had me take Black Lives Matter out of my bio in 2017. What's up with that? And Scott Rudin apologized about how tone deaf. Hi, Minnie. About how tone deaf that was of them. And explain the policy. I understand the policy, but I'm saying I'm a Black artist in your show. There are half of your cast is Black people. It is necessary that you stand for this cause, or else why are any of us here? So, and that's Scott Rudin's Broadway, essentially. This is his Broadway. And we were able to have a conversation about something that they did to me that was fucked up. So I'm saying, like, y'all, the conversations can be had. Address these fucking people. Like, address this business. You can't be scared. I mean, of course,
that's what I hate.
And of course, Scott Rudin did not know about my bio. He's not involved in this. He's making the money. He didn't read my bio and say change it, but this is his show.
Right.
This is his show and Ann Garofino's show. So, of course, when I respond, like, I laid it all out and they had dialogues with me, conversations, like, you can't be scared to address the elephant in the room, or else it's going to stay there. I don't know, y'all.
Yeah. I guess my delivery hasn't always been the best either. I mean, but how can you deliver injustice? How can you deliver, like, it's so infuriating that people are so much more concerned about how you deliver your disdain for it than the reason why you're so livid about it. And that's what, like, just pisses me off so bad, that people can judge and critique my tact and delivery, but won't really go up in the same regard for the initial attack. Like, I've been saying a lot of this shit for so long. Like, Broadway is racist. I've been saying that.
Period.
Like, and this has also kept me from auditioning because I did not want to be a token. I didn't want to be that fair-skinned, token of approval in the corner. And I just don't operate like that. So it's just, I hate it so much, but I love the theater so much too. It's like, what do I do besides just keep going off on these white folks? Like, I'm just gonna keep going off on you, and then maybe I just don't get a job. I don't get the job.
I mean, it's like the sacrifice you're gonna have to make. But I'm sorry, I'm looking at the comments. But Chandra said, who cares if they apologize if the behavior doesn't change? And I totally agree. Like, but we have to. But because Broadway is closed, I feel like once we get back on stage and back in these rooms, then that's when we can see if they're actually walking the walk and talking the talk. And we have to hold them accountable. And a power that we have now is that, like, I don't have to go to the New York Times to whistle blow. I can literally go on social media and say whatever I want to say about whoever, and that's a way of holding them accountable. But we have to stay true to that. Like, yeah, y'all say Black Lives Matter, but
people that will then separate themselves and shame the people that are speaking out. Our own do that.
They do that
to us all the time because they want to take the place. They want to, be, well, look, I'm not difficult like them. So there are several Black people that are not kinfolk, that are not in support of the way that some people are going about telling their truth. They will shuck and jive and tap dance all over Black folks for the approval of white people. Will come in and be Captain Save-A-Hole for white people. Well, you can't, you won't get allies like that. You can't talk to people like that. You can't make it, difficult for them to learn. Like, you have to teach them and have a conversation. Like, I'm sorry.
Who are you looking for, Drew? Who are you looking for?
The right one, because it's not me. I'm looking for the right one because it ain't me. You got the wrong one for that. And that's what's infuriating, that we don't have a unified support of people, especially Black folk, that don't come in and say, hey, I support you. I support your truth. I stand with you. I understand that you're upset, but they want to publicly, there was, and I won't even dignify the name, but publicly said that there have been some Black people that treated them worse than white people and went to call them out and included me in it. Knowing what this person has done to me privately, the unmitigated gall to be able to mention my name and my platform. But I digress. I digress. I digress. I have to, because I'm getting mad now. I'm getting mad.
Black History Month. We're allowed to do whatever we want this month. We can be mad. We're madder than usual. We're blacker than usual. Niggas really trying to eat up us more than usual. Ergo the green. So,
Oh my goodness. This episode is Jesus. Help us, Lord. Help us, Lord. Yeah, but we're gonna keep trying to do better. We're gonna keep showing up and showing out. We haven't even talked about any of the real hot topics. Why do we do this every week?
Because we got hot from the first topic.
Because that has been brewing in my spirit for a long time. Like, it just has been. And I do like, I like the idea of like Black unity, and especially as artists, like, it's so great to be able to like, sit at a table with people who are doing different mediums in different ways and have different viewpoints. But I do not like when things feel like they're capitalizing off of tragedy, or Black people capitalizing off of other people's trauma or anything, like that. that doesn't sit well with me. And when I can't figure out what the intention of something is, or when I feel that the intention is negative, that was the issue that I had with Dreamgirls Clubhouse auditions, with the thank you, Happy New Year. Hilarious as it was, it just didn't, it felt like a very American Idol moment. And American Idol, the point of it isn't to find the next star, it's to provide entertainment. We were watching American Idol for Simon. That's what we were watching it for. We were watching for them to chop and read people, to see how bad people could be. And that's kind of what Dreamgirls felt like. So no matter what they set their intention as, that's what it came across as. And that's the same thing with We See You at American Theater. They set their intention, but it's not coming off that way to me anymore. It's just coming off as like, oh, we're going to make this into a play. Like, that's what it's going to, we're going to use this to elevate, to get to the next. I don't know. I can't even. But yeah, I'm glad we talked about it, because I've been also, because people are talking about this.
They are talking about it.
People are in their separate group chats like, did y'all see this shit? And they don't like the post, and then they saying, did you see this shit?
And why do we do that too? Like, we circulate shit in the group chats. We talk about it amongst each other, and we know like this ain't right and this is not okay. But then we let the folks keep doing they mess. I don't get that. Like, we have let people run around unchecked. Like, I don't want no more slave plays of the world.
Well, we didn't do that today.
Like,
we didn't do that today. I'll tell you that.
Seriously.
The time is over for that, I guess. Here at Broadway Black.
The petition.
I mean, it always has been. I think they're talking about the original initial letter. So yes, my name is on the initial letter for We See You, White American Theater. I was reached out to in the initial campaign of what it was about. I supported. I have not been active in the necessary meetings that have gone place going forward. So I am unaware of how they're moving. I see what you see at this point in time. Yeah. So also, let's just go to some happy stuff. Like I need, because in this world, yeah, it's impossible things are happening every day. So maybe there'll be some change. Maybe there'll be some change. But impossible things are happening every day. Brandy and Whitney are coming to Disney Plus. Right.
Yes.
They're coming to Disney Plus with Cinderella. We've been waiting for so long. This 1997 film, who we have been talking about for years upon years and wanting to see it. We've been holding on to our DVDs and our VHSs from those times to be able to. We've been watching it on YouTube, as much as we can. But now we get the high quality, the HD version on Disney Plus coming this Friday.
Yes.
I am
watch
so
party
about
coming
it.
soon. Let's have a watch party.
Our watch party will be happening on Friday as well.
I love that movie so much.
Yeah,
Me too.
so
Me
like,
too.
get ready to watch it with us. We're gonna make it happen.
I remember when it debuted. Like, I remember watching it on like the Wonderful.
Me too.
I recorded it on. I've recorded it on a VHS tape myself, and like,
yes.
Oh my God, we rewind it and like watch it every day. Like,
yes.
Before DVR was ever a thing, I recorded it off the television. VCR.
I remember when I was in San Diego in grad school, they were doing, I think, Allegiance at Old Globe, and Paolo Montalban, who played the Prince, was there, like at this after party, and I could not breathe because I was like, "It's the Prince." Mind you, this is 10 years later, and everyone's like not understanding because they're white, you know what I mean? Or they're not black, but they don't understand that I'm like, it's the Prince. And so and he was so nice. He was like, "Oh, you're a student." And I was just like, "I love you." But I love you. He's like, "Oh my God, you're so sweet." And I'm like, "No, don't stop holding my hand. I love you." Because I was kind of like, it was just like this cute boy, and like, Brandy had braids, and you could wear it made me go, "Oh, a black girl with like braids as the lead." That was the other part, that they were just like doing all sorts of stuff with her braids. She didn't have to wear a perm or straight hair. Yeah, that show was. Whoopi Goldberg was there. It was just.
Oh my God, that was my introduction really to Bernadette Peters. Like that movie.
Mine too. That was the first time I ever.
I was like, who is this redheaded white woman?
She was so amazing. Like her little accent, her little Bernadette accent came through.
Mhm.
Like, oh, I fell in love with Bernadette Peters. I was already into white women. I was a big Bette Midler fan at that time. I was a big Barbara Streisand fan. And I was also a Leslie Uggams fan. A lot of people didn't really know who Leslie Uggams was, but I was definitely a big Leslie Uggams fan. And that was when I was introduced to Bernadette Peters. And I just, oh my gosh, the red hair, the little, you know, when I was all about, you know, small white women, I just thought she was just the it thing. And so going back and seeing her career and what she had done already, I was falling over, just like in love with her. Yeah. Well, Annie didn't come out until.
No, Annie's old. That you're thinking of
Annie's
second Annie.
old.
The old Annie, the old Annie with Bernadette Peters. I hear you, Elmore.
No,
Oh no, I
didn't.
I grew up on
get
that
into
as well. Yeah.
No, I didn't get into that.
No.
Yeah, she's amazing in that as well.
No.
Yeah. Oh, also the Prince was in Bella, American Tall Tale.
He was. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did y'all see that musical?
I
didn't, but I really
wasn't
wanted
down.
to because Ashley,
It was some good
I worked
moments. So
with
Ashley was
once.
great. Ashley was great in that. Ashley Kelly, I think her name is, right?
Yeah, Ashley Kelly. She's fantastic.
She was she was phenomenal. She has such a vibrant personality. The musical itself, though, was like, eek! Like
Okay,
I just,
okay.
I
That was a
it wasn't for
controversial
me.
one. I remember that was a controversial one.
Yeah, because it had such great talents. It had Natasha Yvette Williams. It had Nikita Miller. You know, Ashley Kelly. Britton Smith was in that. Who else? Brandon Gill. So it had some really great talent that did phenomenal, but just the material itself was just like, I was confused, and she was ripping off her booty and throwing it into the river, and it was a lot going on. I fell asleep. I was sitting right in front of Camille because Camille did the choreography, and I felt so bad. I said, please, I hope she ain't see me sleep. Like, I hope she didn't. I don't know if I just had a bad day that day and I was just tired because I've been running around, but like I just could not stay awake for anything. Jesus.
Can't. That was me in oh my God, what's that show that everyone liked? The Band's Visit. When I say that I was trying to stay awake the whole time. I couldn't, and the guy who I went to go see it with, we both, we saw it and got up, we walked down the block in silence.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
Dom goes, so did you understand any of that? I was just like, I was like, I didn't like it. And he was like, oh my God, I thought I didn't. He was like, oh, I don't like it either. Like he didn't like it either. And I'm like, but everyone's like, this is so good. I was like, are we all looking at the same shit? Ain't nothing happening right now. The music was beautiful. The acting was beautiful. But for the material, it was the material for me. Like, it just, sorry, Band's Visit. It just couldn't. It just didn't do it for me. Also, like the last black man in the entire world, or whatever that is, the last
Black Man on Earth.
Yeah, last black man on Earth. Yeah. Susan Lloyd
That
Parks
got you too. Are we just gonna talk about the stuff that we just did?
That got me too. That got me too. I was like, I am stupid because
this is where we're at today. This is where we're at today, guys. This is where we're at. We're hating today.
I don't know what's going on. I love
hating today, y'all. Today
I love
hating.
It's the fact that she said, I am stupid. Because I don't know.
But we're hating. Today we just hating.
But there'd be certain pieces where I be feeling like, I am just maybe just not smart. Because I don't know what's happening here. I'm grasping hold of straws here, trying to figure out why they're moving in slow-mo and what is happening here and what is I don't get it. I don't get it.
It wasn't boring though, but I was trying to figure it out the whole
it's so
time.
prolific.
And I'd be like, I'm not understanding.
It's so prolific. It is
I can't breathe. I can't
It's
breathe.
above my educational level. I don't have a master's.
PhDs.
Yeah, I don't have a master's. I don't have a PhD. I'm unaware.
I don't do math. I don't know what this is about, y'all.
I don't know much about algebra. I don't know much about algebra. Oh my goodness. And Cece is on a roll. Cece said, give Miss Kim and Mother Ngozi a break and bring the girls on so we can have an educational discussion. One of these days, CC, I will definitely, once one of my girls needs a break and they need to, to go off and do something, we'll have a guest co-host, and I might just call you up. I might just call you and L. Morgan Lee one of these weeks to come on, because y'all be in here faithfully talking y'all good stuff in the comments. So we love to see it. Are we going back to that? Are you going?
I just want to know. I just want to know if I'm the only person who was like, I don't know.
You're talking about the last black man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I saw it.
Did you like it, or did you understand it rather? Did you understand what happened?
No. And I have a master's. I'm talking to you as someone who has a master's. I have the education.
Now I do know that Daniel Watts was good.
I
know that he was good in it. Like, I was like, people are good, but I don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, I wish I could give you. I wish I could give you the educate. Like, well, actually,
but I feel like
it was about the interrogation of. I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember.
But I feel like ever since then, Daniel's like poetry and stuff has been rooted in that, and like it's come out of that. Like he's just gone down that path.
But I think he made the jam. He started making the jam before that.
The jam, but yes, the jam is super old. But however, the content and things that he writes, like how the tone, the tone of it, the content, sort of has taken that direction of like obscure message and what you're actually saying. Sometimes I just don't get it. I don't understand.
I feel like his shit has actually gotten more focused. Like actually, like I feel like from tracking, I'm not like, I know he did the jam, but I don't think I started watching any of his live jams until when I moved to LA. It was like a year or two ago. And so ever since I've been watching those jams and even the ones that he was doing on IG, I actually feel like they've gotten much more like laser focused.
Okay, maybe
like in a really sort of like awesome, like artistic way. I feel like his message has gotten even like more like, oh, he's like
he did a great piece at Britain had him at Britain and the Sting had their concert and Daniel came on to do a piece and it was very good. And it was a lot like, because I think the first time I ever saw him was at Broadway for Black Lives Matter 1.
One.
I understand it. Go ahead. Keep going.
And that poem for me was a little, because I also used to write poetry like a lot and I was pretty fucking good at it, but I stopped. But anyway, so I like poetry and I love spoken word, and I was just like, that poem was like, it was okay for me, you know. But yeah, I agree, and Guzzy, like it's better. Like it's that what I saw at the concert, like I had to tell, I was like, brother, power to the fucking people. Like it was very, very good. He's immensely and extremely deeply phenomenal. And importantly talented. And he's I really enjoy his
he's phenomenal.
I enjoy his work.
Phenomenal. However, what I was saying was that it began to get, and I don't see I guess I'm missing maybe the focus. Maybe I get lost along the way and tune out. But when I first saw the jam, I was at the very first jam.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was so powerful to me that maybe it's also, I feel like if I've seen it once, then maybe I don't get as invested again. And maybe that's it. Maybe the overall
novelty wears off.
Yeah, maybe that's it. The cadence of it hasn't changed. The heartbeat of it hasn't changed, which is phenomenal because people need to hear it. They need to witness it. Yeah. So I don't know, but like, but I'm also loving like his TED talk he just did was really great. So it's some things that he's been creating so much content, like been, oh my God.
He's
like,
he's
brilliant. Like his art really, like in the beginning of quarantine, like watching, there was a period of time where he was doing stuff every Monday, like live. Yeah. That
he did win Antonio for best quarantine content.
Oh, well, there you go. And like where he was literally like
that was getting my category idea.
Okay, thank you. But he was like getting me through. Like a lot of his work was really like, oh, Dale's doing something, and it would be for like a half an hour to an hour, and I would like be in my apartment alone and like put it on speaker and like
And just
get
be listening.
somebody's beautiful, just artistic offering. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just really like, yeah.
Yeah.
But it is
Speaking
possible,
of-
Drew, that just
Go
last
ahead.
comment. It is possible though that the poems that you witnessed during the last black man in the entire world or whatever, did have influence, because when you are a poet and you're writing from an emotional space,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
your work takes on whatever situation you are in life because it's poetry. So it's very possible that in working on Susan Laurie Parks' play that's you know,
Yeah.
got into his work.
See, thank you. You understood what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I think that did. And that was just what I was trying to say, that I think he pulled from that to sort of
Style, yeah.
stylize his work. But speaking of creatives and things, we're gonna bring my brother Etienne back really quickly because he's now somewhere focused and not driving, and he has clear connection. But I really quickly, we wanted to talk about your Raisin in the Sun production on Clubhouse. That's what we brought you on for, just to talk about the process, how you felt about it, how all that shit went.
Man, first of all, thank you for having me on. It's a pleasure to meet you, Kim and Ngozi. Ngozi, is that how am I pronouncing it right?
Ngozi.
Ngozi. I'm sorry. I have a friend who pronounces it Ngozi, so there's many ways to pronounce it. Man, yesterday was really, really a treat. I can't thank you enough, Drew, for joining on and helping me put this thing together. By no means necessary was this easy thing to do on Clubhouse, but just to see like the 400, 500 people that were in there, like consistently just listening and not even seeing an actual production, just to be able to hear the actors just play, just really goes to show you the possibilities, what can be done on the app. I was inspired by my friend Noel Whitmore, who did the Lion King production on Clubhouse. And so after she did that, I was like, oh, there's something here. There's something that can be done. I was like, people aren't doing plays or musicals on here just yet. So let me bring a Raisin in the Sun to Clubhouse. And then, they started to do the Dream
But we were already doing a Raisin in the Sun auditions before Lion King ever even happened.
No, we were.
Yeah, like before Lion King even came about.
No. We were doing auditions after Lion King.
Really?
Yeah, we were. It was after Lion King. I'm gonna be fully honest with that. It was after Lion King they did that. Yeah. We did auditions. But it was so funny, y'all. When I hit up Drew. So Drew and I have never met in person before yet. I just knew that Drew he'd interviewed my mom, and we had a bunch of mutual friends. And I saw that Drew had just got added to Clubhouse. So I sent Drew a DM. I was like, bro, I don't know why I'm hitting you up right now, but I think I need your help. And within 30 minutes, we were on Clubhouse and we started auditioning people, and just to hear people's different versions of Benitha, Mama, Walter, Bobo, Asagai. It was just amazing, just so that actors had the opportunity to just get on the app and play. Not having the opportunity to do that because of COVID, you can't do it in the physical space, but I can't tell you how many emails and phone calls and text messages and DMs I've gotten just for people saying thank you, just giving me the opportunity just to get up on the stage and just express myself through the words of Lorraine Hansberry. And I thought what a beautiful way to celebrate Black History Month. Although I celebrate Black History Year every single day. Hi, baby. And I thought it was just such a beautiful way to celebrate Black life, Black joy, and I think it was interesting. It didn't hit me until we were going live that I interpret this play a brand new way as a 29-year-old Black man than I did when I was 13, 14 years old, when I was first reading this text. Having gone through what I've been through, paying my own bills as a Black man, and having protested and organizing in the streets, you know, the words of Lorraine Hansberry just means something totally different in terms of the Black experience of being an American, you know, and what does that American dream look like for a Black family? And there's so many discussions that are had in this play that I really just did not pay attention to as a child, as a kid. And somebody even mentioned that when we did the Q&A after, there's a 14-year-old kid. His name was Carrie, and he was like, you know, I'm 14 years old and I don't get it. And I had to think to myself, I was like, damn, when I was your age, I didn't get it either. You know, and it was like one of those moments where it could have been a really awkward moment. But I was like, no, if I'm gonna be really transparent and honest with you, it was like, I didn't understand it either. But I would tell you, and I'm talking about Carrie when he was in the room, I said, I would tell you to stick with it and learn it and read of the other works of Black American writers, from James Baldwin, Nikki Giovanni, Zora Neale Hurston. You know, I encourage you and I implore you to keep being interested. Don't ever lose your curiosity about what these words mean and what these experiences mean, because they're going to protect you and they're going to carry you through your life, even at 14. You know, so yeah, I'm just happy that we were able to put on this production, because my intention was always to bring joy to people during these times, you know, and the fact that we were able to do that through this app is just phenomenal.
Yeah, it was really beautiful to listen to and to be a part of. The sound design, the production value of it was really, really great. That's what I was most impressed with. The music that Corrice, the musical director, created specifically for this production, the PTRs that were designed by Antonio. So my boy Antonio Knox, he did graphic design for all the different characters. I designed the titles. I designed the poster. I directed. I executive produced. I narrated the production. Jerry Johnson played Ruth. Gerard Haynes played Gerard Haynes played Walter. Lynette R. Freeman played Mama. Lynette Slade is Mama.
Oh my God, yo, Lynette R. Freeman.
Freeman goodness. And Lakeisha May is Benitha.
Oh my God,
two of the best voices in this production, hands down. They were
Lynette
phenomenal.
Freeman, best kept secret.
She really is. She really is.
She's look her up.
My God, I'm blown away by her every time I see her. I think I saw her in what was that? It was a play at the Ensemble Studio Theater. I can't remember exactly what the name of it was, but it was something that Steve Broadnax directed. I can't remember what it was. Oh, that makes me mad. But she was phenomenal in that. And like anytime I see her on stage, she just embodies the character so fully. And she just snatches you into it. It's amazing what she can do and what she possesses.
Mind you, I didn't personally know anybody besides Gerard and Lakeisha and Reed. Everybody else I had just met through Clubhouse. So I didn't know their contributions to theater prior to them auditioning. It wasn't until we did the table read that I started to do my research. And I was like, oh, wow. They're legit.
You know, me and Bria and Larry won't leave you out here without a good solid cast. Like that was what we came to do, was like make sure that you had a good solid cast and the voices were going to be on point. And then we let you do your thing. But we were gonna help you out in that regard. But Etienne, we appreciate you, man. Like you are just phenomenal. I look forward to working with you again because you're about to help me with some other stuff. I'll be calling you tomorrow.
And also, if you're on Clubhouse, make sure to follow Filming While Black, which is a club that I started, which is the club that I hosted A Raisin in the Sun on. Filming While Black is a club that I started when I was on Clubhouse back in October, there wasn't a space for Black creators to get together, and there wasn't like a hub on the app where Black creators can like really share and appreciate our art through TV, film, and theater. So, you know, definitely if you're on Clubhouse, make sure you tap in and join some of our conversations, because there's more to come. And
definitely,
I'm going to say this right now. We're going to do an encore presentation on the anniversary of Raising the Sun, which is March 11th. So that's
okay.
Yeah,
you saying
yeah.
that right now? You ain't even
I'll
asked
be
nobody.
there.
I ain't asked nobody. Yet, but it's happening. It's happening.
Watch they shut, because somebody asked Etienne last night, you know, did they have to pay for the rights of the royalties for this show? He said, "Oh hell no, we just did it.
We just did it.
No, oh hell no.
Y'all gonna figure something out in the next couple of weeks.
I did not say hell no.
You said hell no. You said hell no. You said hell no. Because
Y'all gonna
me
figure
and
out
Bria
these
was in the
rights.
chat.
Y'all gonna figure out these rights.
Me and
Y'all
Bria
gonna
was
figure
in the
this
chat
out.
rolling. We was in the text message thread rolling. Talking about saying, did he say hell no? He said hell no.
No, we just did it. But yeah, we're gonna figure it out. Once we get sponsorships, we're gonna do it the right way. Big
yeah. Well, I appreciate you, brother. You're phenomenal. We look forward to having you more. Y'all follow Filming While Black on Clubhouse. Follow Etienne Maurice, or Walk Good Etienne. And yeah, you'll see more of him. Appreciate you, brother. We'll talk soon.
Peace, y'all.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you.
Awesome. Okay, we got to move on. We got somebody waiting to do. I said what I said. It's time for the portion where we talk about, you know, Black theater monologues and all that good stuff. And I can't hear you, Ngozi. You
Sorry, we've been on here for a minute. I was like, oh, we still doing that? We've been on here for a minute.
We are. This is it though. We don't have we have some listener letters and stuff, but we just gonna do this. I said what I said because he's here waiting. He's been waiting for a little while. So
okay.
We're gonna get him in. We have Jeffrey Charles Fleming. Welcome, Jeffrey.
Hello. Can you hear me? Oh,
yeah, we can
hear you, but we can't see you.
What? Seriously?
Hold on.
You know you did this on purpose.
Oh. I don't know what's going on. We can't see you.
You on that 5G, Jeffrey Fleming?
Yeah, you're on 5G. So refresh, go out the studio, and come right back in. Maybe that'll work. But and I'll explain to everybody else. So if you don't know what I said is it's a competition where not really a competition. It's a game where we talk about Black playwrights and their work. So Jeffrey's going to do a monologue from a Black play, published Black playwright, and we have to guess what the play is and who the playwright is. And so hopefully it won't be too difficult, but even if it's difficult, we learn something new. It's a win-win situation. So yeah, I'm ready to play this game. It's one of my favorite things. We've done so much though, but I have to remember that Black plays are still being produced. There's so much stuff being published yet still. Mm-hmm. There we go.
Awesome. There we are.
Yay.
Oh, awesome, here come Howard. Awesome. Jesus.
Somebody said Jeff been waiting so long. Jeff been waiting so long he froze. Not just say here come Howard. Not.
We hating Jeffrey. We hating today. So put your armor up. I hope you watch your beats.
I'm good. I've been watching the whole show. Kim, I love everything you said today. So like,
thank you. And I do love Howard University. I do.
Miss Kim.
Miss Kim.
Miss Kim. That's what
they ain't on the kid. They ain't on the kid.
Miss Kim.
I love it. So we're gonna get started. Jeffrey, tell the people about yourself. Tell the people who you are, where you're from.
I'm Jeffrey Charles Fleming. I am an actor in Washington, D.C. And I teach right now. So yeah.
You're a teacher. Okay. That's what's up.
Special education.
Okay, you went to Howard?
I did, but not for acting.
Okay, what'd you study?
I studied business at Howard.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's what's up. Well, welcome.
2010.
Oh,
I was there with Amber, but I didn't know her. Who?
Okay. Amber.
He said the same year as her. Oh, you went there with
Amber.
I
graduated 2010 too. A good friend of mine went to Howard and he passed. Anyway, I just be saying that people know him. He passed like that year. Davon Green Franklin.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
Yeah. He was my high school sweetheart. Anyway, it's always cool meeting people who knew of Davon. Continue on.
Cool guy.
Oh, because you saw my eyes got big. Like, okay. Go ahead, Jeffrey. Take it away. It's time for I Said What I Said.
You know everything that goes on around here, don't you, Encore? That's why you scared Devin a while back when he was leaving and let him back to the house so he could hear what Joe Flood did to me. Joe Flood was one of them white boys that took his way with you, who wanted you so badly, wasn't he, Encore? Because of that one time you lost your husband, I lost my husband, and I lost you. You lost your man because you told, and I lost my man because I didn't tell. Charlie Scott is gone for eternity, and that's a long time. But even though my bed is empty and my sheets are cold, I know that the blood is still running warm in Raw's veins. And that's all that matters right now. Did I do right, Encore? Did you do right? Or maybe there ain't no right. I miss Raw so much, just as I know you miss Charlie Scott. I would go to Cleveland and get my man, but I would never leave you, Encore. I guess the one thing that keeps me from being like you is my 3 children. Now my womb opener don't like me and it's talking about leaving, and the man I love wants to kill the one growing inside of me before it starts breathing. All because of that one white man. Thank you for listening to me. We love you, Encore.
Okay, so we got 60 seconds to figure it out.
Stumped.
He's talking to Encore. Is that the name that you're saying?
She.
Okay.
Aunt Cora.
Aunt Cora.
Yeah.
Oh,
Aunt Cora.
okay.
Female playwright? No.
So it's a man. Possibly.
Thank you, Kim.
It's
Thank
not
you.
Alex.
He said,
Thank you, Kim.
the girl's about to come for you. He's coming for the girls. Miss Kim.
Thank you. Let me think.
We got
Is it
15
Tyler
seconds.
Perry?
Is that a James Baldwin play?
Nope.
No, I don't think I know this.
Miss Cora.
Somebody said
I'm like,
Medea.
that's what I was like. Miss Cora. Medea. Oh my God. We are like,
Yeah, I don't know it.
We don't know it, yeah. What is it,
It is-
Jeffrey?
No Niggas, No Jews, No Dogs by John Henry Redwood.
There you go.
read that. Okay.
I haven't either. John and L. Morgan Lee got it. Talking about some John Henry Redwood.
You
Here
Googled
come
it,
L.
L.
Morgan.
Lee. You Googled it, L. Morgan Lee. I don't
Right.
trust you.
L. Morgan is good for like if you ever want some research done in a pinch, L. Morgan's your girl. Like she be like,
Well, thank you for stumping on that. So what's the name of the play again?
No Niggas, No Jews, No Dogs.
All right.
All right. And what's the name of the playwright?
John Henry
John
Redwood.
Henry Redwood.
okay.
Okay.
We're like,
I'm with it. I'm with it. Okay, thank you for schooling us, Jeffrey. We appreciate that. Thank you so much for coming
He's
through.
a teacher. He educates.
He did. He educated us on today. Stumped the
I
hell
knew he
out
was
of
gonna
us,
give us
okay?
something old and black. That's why I was like, let me James Baldwin. I know he's gonna Howard. You know, I knew he was gonna give us some old. You know, just be like, I'm gonna hit you with the black you don't even know
some
about.
old 70s shit. Some old.
It's not that old.
How old is it?
It's 2001.
Oh, well.
Has it been produced?
Let me
Yes.
Yes,
Not in New
he's
York, but in Philly.
yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Well, there you
We'll
go.
go off then.
It's
Listen,
published. Look, it had a DPS.
Learn me
published.
something on it. Yeah, learn me something today.
No niggers, no
All right.
dogs, no dogs.
Why you say it so hard? You
Because
nigger
it's
children.
It had the ER at the end,
It had
and we're
the
hating
ER.
this month, and we're really intense this month. Also,
is-
that's why.
It is our first
We're-
episode of Black History Month. And we are going so hard. I don't
We're
understand.
going really hard. We'll soften during Valentine's Day next week. We'll
I
soften
can't
next
release
week.
this episode tomorrow. I gotta wait till after at least I get this job. y'all know I'm in talks for a couple of jobs at these theaters.
Movement.
Yes.
The movement.
Listen,
Drew, you can't shy away.
Nah, no.
You had a whole
Yes.
thing about not shying away.
Uh-uh,
You had a whole thing
everybody-
about it costs. You had a whole
everybody-
The
thing.
movement.
Everybody
how
getting their
it costs.
coin. Everybody getting their coin. Why I can't get mine? Ain't nobody looking out for me. Shit, ain't nobody looking out for me but
Put the
me.
merchandise out. We got you.
Yeah, okay. I appreciate that, Jeffrey. You know what? You right. I'm gonna stick to my guns, but I'm still not gonna release this episode till next week.
I can't.
Because I'm gonna have to take this down off the YouTube.
No, you just gotta look. This is what happened today.
As soon as this episode is over, I'm taking this off the Facebook, off the YouTube.
I can't. I'm not taking it off.
I am.
Oh goodness, when's the last time we got in this much trouble?
I don't know, but I feel like I am really in trouble. I feel like. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. We appreciate you,
thank you,
for coming
Jeffrey.
through.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Thank y'all so much. I love you.
Awesome. Hey, I feel like I am in trouble. Like, I don't know what I said. We didn't just said a little bit of everything. We didn't talk about.
We didn't say anything bad. Like anything.
We talked about gender.
True. I didn't even mean to do that. Like, I just thought that it was common knowledge that Alex.
We talked about how we ain't like certain productions, and one of the productions we talked about is one of the places I'm up for a job at. I'm up for a job there. Please, if
my God,
the artistic director, if anybody that works there,
God,
no, we are just having fun. Like, where is my banner at? Where is my?
No disclaimers, no disclaimers. No disclaimers. We literally earlier just talked about sometimes shit costs. All right, that's what Debbie Allen said. Fame
sometimes
costs.
it costs. And honestly, what we said in regards to where you're like. We didn't say nothing. I mean, I don't know. I'm also Black and I be saying anything out my mouth. So I'll be like, it's fine. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. But like my mother's always like,
a good Broadway job.
Well, I don't know. I might not be going back there if they don't pay me my money and give me my outs. I don't know. And technically none of us, all these people like on Broadway, like all of our contracts are null and void. We don't work for them people no more.
Really?
They're all void. Yeah, there's a law in New York. You don't work for someplace for like 6 months. Your contract is so both parties pretty much have the right to walk away. Like there was with no so the show can say peace out or you can say peace out. But technically, like we are not employees of these shows anymore.
So I wonder, will they hold auditions again once it comes back?
They will have to because a lot of people aren't coming back. Like a lot of people. Some people are coming back and some people are not. Like there are people who've been in these shows for so long and they're like, I don't think I want to do this shit no more. And then there's people like me, like, I'll gladly come back and open your show, but I'm trying to get this TV bag and this commercial bag. And I'm not going to stop auditioning for commercials because it doesn't make sense. So you have to, they're going to have to give me outs or else to me, it's not going to be worth it to go back. In my opinion.
Wow.
But they're gonna have to, and then of course some people are maybe they're gonna get another opportunities. People are out here booking in the pandemic. Like they're gonna have tons of auditions.
Wow.
Sure.
Well, y'all, we appreciate y'all. We're gonna keep talking about this stuff next week. If you have a story or a question or something to ask us, email us offbook@broadwayblack.com. Do your job.
Do your job.
Send in an email.
Do it.
So we can hear from you. And also, if you want to be a part of the I Said What I Said, we would love to have you come and do a monologue and teach us something new like Jeffrey did today.
Mm-hmm.
So send us an email. Let us know you want to be a part of I Said What I Said, and you can be on the show right here with us. We would love to have you. Cece, that includes you. So you can come and talk to Miss Kim.
Cece, girl.
She's letting you have it.
I was not coming. I am not coming for the girls. I'm not.
Yeah, somebody said I saw your commercial, Miss Kim. She saw your commercial.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, Miss, and we that's what we gonna end it on your commercial too. We just gonna play it real
from Crest.
I've been telling everyone the secret to great teeth is having healthy gums.
Keep yours healthy with new Crest Advanced Gum Restore. It's clinically proven to detoxify below the gum line to restore your mouth. And helps heal gums in as little as 7 days.
Because you can't have a healthy smile without healthy gums.
Advanced Gum Restore from Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America.
Yes, Crest. Listen, we played it 3 times, but you don't get no residuals from this show.
I don't.
So sorry.
But it's fine. As he just said, it's you.
It's you.
I was like, yeah, it is me.
It's
It
you.
is me.
Yes, it is. Hey, Minnie. She can't hear us.
Hey, almost.
Mickey Mouse said, hey, Minnie.
Hey, me.
No, you say, hey, Mickey, because you're Minnie, remember? Are you squinting? Can you see him? You can see him. Are you going to wave?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, her sweater, she put a Mickey Mouse sweater, too. This whole thing is like
Yes.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, we love it. She calls me Mickey Mouse, y'all. So anytime she sees me, it's Mickey.
Mickey Mouse have a nose.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So I love her so
yeah.
much. I love it.
Buy him back.
He's on your bottom back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, you do look like Mickey Mouse. I get it.
I get it.
I get it. I see what she's seeing.
I mean, hey, you know. But thank y'all so much. It's been a brand new episode of Off Book presented to you by Broadway Black. We love to see it. It's been so fun. We love y'all so much. Thank y'all. Till next time. I'm Drew Shade.
I'm Ngozi Ayaun.
And I'm Kim Exum.
We out, y'all. Peace.
Miss Kim Exum.
Miss Kim. I love it so much.
They're very controversial.
Right, the about to be canceled. I'm about to be replaced. I'm about to replace myself. I'm about to
The
replace
Black
myself.
History Month edition.
Oh.
Woo!
Bye, y'all. We out.
Peace.